Welcome back to the Flower Garden. My name is Lisa, and in today's video I wanted to talk about why you should not let go of your desire when you're manifesting something. Let's get into it. So I get a lot of questions of people asking me, hey Lisa, how long should I manifest something? And when should I let go of it? How should I let go of it? What do I do after I let go of it? Can I keep thinking about it if I let go of it? And the answer is, don't let go of it. A lot of times people are so confused when I say that. Well, all of the time people are confused when I say that because they're like, they can't process it. Their brains are just like, that is not what I have been taught. Programming cannot compute. And most of the time we're taught to let go of our desire, right? We're given this very linear way of manifesting. So we're told, okay, well, the first thing is you have to figure out what it is you want, right? You have to figure out exactly what it is you want, be specific with it. And then step two is you have to manifest it. So you have to use some kind of technique or set an intention or whatever it is. You know, you can do scripting, you can do the 5-5-5 method, you can do the pillow method, you can do the 2-cup method, you can do the blah, 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 blah. There are a million methods, right? And then the next step after that we're told is, okay, so after you've done all of that, after you've thought about it, you know, made sure that you have all of these emotions, that you're really feeling the feelings of having that thing when you're doing the technique. After we've done all of that, we have to let it go. And people are like, well, you gave me really specific directions for the 5-5-5 method and the scripting and the visualization, but then that instruction is just let go. So how does that work? You know? And people are really confused by that. So I wanted to explain why manifesting is really not a linear thing. It's not a linear process. When we think about creativity, right? Really creating something, whether it is I'm going to go build a building, or I'm going to paint something, or I'm going to grow a plant. You know, you're creating something, right? And with those things, that's not just a linear path. There are things that happen that, you know, they're events that happen that prevent you from being able to complete the project, or, you know, something goes wrong unexpectedly that you didn't think was going to happen. And eventually you do get to the end result, right? But it's never really this like linear path of like, okay, well, I'm going to build a building. I'm going to get some bricks. I'm going to, you know, put them all together and here's my building. You know, no, there's a bunch of other stuff that happens. It's a very complex thing, right? And so in the same way with manifesting something, it's a very complex thing. There are a lot of other things that have to happen other than just, oh, you know, I'm gonna write, you know, script, and then I'm just gonna let it go and it's gonna come to me. There are blockages that are preventing you from being able to manifest this thing. There are, you know, things that you need to heal. There's a lot of different things that are happening that actions you need to take in order to get to the point of, you know, really letting it go and really allowing it to come to you, right? And so what I generally tend to tell people when they say, okay, well, how do I let go? What do I do after I have done the technique, blah, 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 you know, how do I do this? What I tell people is, do not worry about letting it go, because the fact that we even think that you can just create something in this linear way is crazy, right? When it comes to letting it go, it will naturally happen. You will naturally let go at some point. So if you feel like you want to focus on something to be happy, right? If something that you're doing is making you feel, you know, happy, of being as if, acting as if, visualizing this thing, doing these techniques, if that makes you happy, then do it, right? Because at the end of the day, when we have things in our life that we're grateful for, right? Such as your family or the apartment that you're in, or maybe even something that you have manifested, right? Maybe friends. You, throughout the day, throughout your week, whenever, you think about these things, right? You think about your family. You think about your your apartment that you live in, and you're like, oh, I really love it here. You know, I really love my family, and you feel really grateful about it, right? And so let's say, for example, if you're manifesting a relationship, right? If, you know, you're telling yourself, oh, I'm not going to focus on this relationship because then it won't manifest, right? Then it's the same as saying, oh, I can't focus on how much I love my family because then I'm not going to have my family, right? Like, it's going to go away. I can't focus on how happy it makes me, how grateful I am for it. So in the same way, we can still have that quote unquote attachment to the manifestation because you're acting as if, you're being as if, right? As long as your emotions are coming from a place of gratitude, of happiness, then you can focus on your manifestation for as long as you want. You don't have to let go because you're afraid that you're not going to manifest it if you don't let go, right? So any action that you are being prompted to take out of fear, you know, if fear is the primary reason that you're doing it, then you probably shouldn't do it, right? If you're afraid that, oh, if I don't stop focusing on this, right? You know, if I don't stop focusing on this, then it's not going to come true, right? If the motivation is this fear of, oh, it's not going to come true, then maybe you shouldn't think that way, right? Because then you're instilling this mentality of fear and you're actually pushing the thing away. You're creating resistance, right? You want to be in this state of flow. So the key to manifesting and the key to really letting go, right, is living in a consistent state of flow. And flow means you honor, you know, your well-being, you honor what you need on a day-by-day basis, you honor your best way of living, right? And you just accept things as they come. You accept challenges as they come, you accept blessings as they come. You're really living in this present moment, right? You're not anxious about the future, you're not depressed because of the past. You're really in this moment right now, right? And you're living in this flow, and in flow, that is where you're able to have complete trust that what you want to manifest is going to manifest. So you don't have to worry about, well, how do I let go? When do I let go? What do I do when I let go? Letting go is not an active process. You can't just be like, okay, letting go. You know, the same way that you stop at a stop sign when you're in your car. Okay, I've stopped, right? It's not like that, right? You can still focus on the manifestation, but you have to make sure that they're feelings of gratitude, feelings that the same feelings you have when you think about something you are actually grateful for, right? Because you're being as if, you're acting as if that this is already in your life. If you found that information useful, then make sure you turn on that notification bell, because in the next video, I'm going to be talking about how we exist on multiple dimensions and how countless dimensions can exist here in the now. That's it. That's the thing. And if you want to watch more videos about the law of attraction, about other esoteric topics, about, you know, your mindset, having a positive mindset, things like that, then you can check out these videos right here. And until next time, I love you guys. I hope you have a good week, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.